I'm Gary McAtamney and this is Copper Fitness. Hello, so we're back. It's week 4 and here's Keelan. He's just going to give us a quick update on his progress so far. So Keelan, tell us, how has your training and nutrition been this past week or two?
Been pretty consistent. I've been sticking by it even though I didn't nearly see the results I wanted to see. I just was consistent week on week. Weekends were a wee bit loose, but like always maintaining that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, good, training good. That I did sort of save myself calories for the weekend, that I could enjoy myself, could have a pint, do them sorts of things, especially with good weather and that.
So you know now, even with the good weather coming in and being consistent through the weeks and cutting back so you can enjoy your weekends, ultimately kept you to making progress the past 2 weeks. What weight loss, if any, has happened in the past week or two?
Past week or two, I've had a drop of 2.3 kg. The past 2 weeks.
And how do you feel about that? Because a couple of weeks ago, nothing changed.
Look, to be honest, I feel like obviously you're going to feel better once you start to see the numbers and everything going down. It has a good effect on you, but I just think that I actually haven't changed that much. I've just been consistent from the very start till now.
Yeah. And
I knew that it'll come off eventually. It's a process. It's not just a drop.
So it doesn't matter where you'll see the results. 1 week from the next, as Keelan said there, he's been consistent every week, no matter the end result from that week. He just believes in the process. He knows what he's doing now. He can just be consistent, and there you've seen it, the 2.3 kg off in the past 2 weeks after a week of being stagnant, say. And just last one, how are you feeling right now? It's week 4.
Feeling good, energy's good. I'd say a lot to do with the sun. Everything's been good. I've been getting out. Maybe been more active at the minute just because I'm running more. I'm out and about, walking. Me and Jay's taking the dog out.
So you feel you have more energy?
I feel I have more energy to do things, definitely. And I put that down to being consistently good with my nutrition. Big time.
And that's one thing you probably can relate to as well, that when your nutrition is not so good, you feel like you don't have the energy and that you don't want to do all the extra walks and runs and things like that. The thought is actually very daunting, but when you do step up and after a few weeks getting your nutrition on point, you have loads more energy and you feel better about yourself and you want to do more things. Okay, so we're back with Paddy this week again, and we're on to week 4, and here's an update on his progress so far. So Paddy, how has your training and nutrition been this past week?
Training's been really good. 4th session. I'll do 1 tomorrow, so that'll be 5 this week, which is my 4th full week of 5 sessions a week, which is the most I've ever been doing. Nutrition's been really good. Protein's been really high. I've met my protein targets every day. Obviously reduced carbs and fats and stuff, staying under calories every day, so all where it should be.
And how does that process feel now?
It feels good. The first, probably 1, 2, 3 weeks, doing 5 sessions, got to Thursday, Friday, we were knackered. Now I'm starting this week's for the first week where I haven't really felt tired at the end of the week. I'm not sore, I'm still maintaining weights and speeding the assault bike and stuff like that.
So as Paddy said that he's up to training 5 days a week, and that can be a lot for some people, but he's got a structure in place, and he's got the right energy from his right nutrition, he's getting his protein targets every day, so he's able to do all these things. Paddy, so if any, have you lost any weight this week?
This week, so last week, as you remember, I went up 0.4 of a kilo, which was obviously really disappointing. So this week I'm down 0.9, so almost a full kilo, back. So that now puts me at the lightest I've been this whole challenge so far, which is obviously great. It shows everything's going the right direction. The plan's working and everything's sort of going to plan. So.
Yeah, and with being consistent, even if the weight fluctuated up the week before, it's back down again this week, so he didn't lose hope, didn't throw the dumb out the pram, or just didn't fall off the wagon, so he's kept the same consistency and made more
Yeah.
progress this week. So it's about trusting the process too, and not getting too emotionally involved with it.
That's it. Create a clear plan and stick to it. Just follow through.
Perfect. So in general, how are you feeling right now?
I feel good. My energy is good. My recovery is good. You know, I'm eating plenty of protein, which obviously allows me to recover. And if I recover properly, I can train properly. So recovery is really good. Sleeping's good. You know, the warm weather at the minute, I've obviously had up hydration. So it's 20 odd degrees nearly every day. So plenty of water. But look, I feel good. I'm not sore. I'm not tired. So
Even with the change in weather, you know, like the increased water too, and you're still showing up to the training sessions 5 nights a week. Like, and it doesn't matter what happens sometimes in your schedule. Like, you keep them good, healthy habits in place, you can keep feeling good, moving good, and ultimately making progress towards the goals we set at the start.
That's it.
Good work, Padge. So we're back again with Darren here, and he is just going to update us today on the progress that he has made so far. So Darren, how has your food and training been this past week?
Food and training has been fine. So it has. I've still been training 3 times a week. All right. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Food has been really good. Wee bit of a slip up, obviously, with Paddy that was on here previously. On Saturday, we had a few beers, a lot of probably bad food, but it didn't actually throw me off. Do you know what I mean? I was straight back on track again on the Sunday and right through the rest of the week. You know, don't let it affect your training.
Yeah,
and stuff,
Yeah, and that's totally normal. Obviously, you can plan ahead for them social events, which it makes this process a lot easier when you're able to balance the hard work you put in during the week, and then when you can pull it back and relax the weekends. And obviously Darren knows even a wee bit overboard, but again, it's back on track again the next day and moving forward towards them goals again. If any, have you lost any weight in the past week?
I have. I'm down 1.2 kilo.
Which is massive, isn't it?
You know, and even as I said, like from having that slip up, well, not slip up as such. You know, I obviously overindulged.
Just not the ideal perfect week.
It wasn't ideal. Do you know what I mean? But it just goes to show you that you still can lose weight. You know, that way. Do you know what I mean? That you can still enjoy your Saturday, but it means, you know, it's like the 80-20 rule. Do you know what I mean? 80% good throughout the week, 20%, you know, sort of.
So Monday, Friday, you're on it, and then relax back the weekends.
So that's what I lost this week. So I have.
Perfect. What's that total in the past 4 weeks?
It's 5 kilo.
To 5 kg in the past 4 weeks. How do you feel about that?
Good. And do you know something? I definitely notice it. Do you know, and my clothes and stuff like that, and my work clothes and all especially, I just feel like I'm actually down, belt holes. So that's a good indication. You know, it's an easy thing to see, but you can actually see the clothes like starting to fit you a bit better and start to actually become a bit loose compared to them being tight, because there's nothing worse than tight clothes.
Yeah.
But
so when you think back to when you started to now, like what's been the biggest difference in yourself?
the biggest difference is obviously mood. You know, that's what I would think the biggest difference is.
And why is the mood different?
Energy. You know, I feel like my energy's up, so my mood's a lot better. All right, so I'm able to get through the day and not get stressed over little things. Going to work's a lot easier. Getting up in the morning's a lot easier. Now, bearing in mind, my sleeping hasn't been that great. I'm trying to get to bed earlier, which I'm struggling to do. But other than that, like if I wasn't actually going to the gym and me getting the amount of sleep that I am actually getting now, I don't think I'd be able to function. Do you know what I mean? I would be a crab wanker, like.
Yeah.
So, and that would be basically, that's what I noticed. I noticed a massive change. Do you know what I mean? And I've noticed, obviously, in this last 4 weeks, I've come to the gym, and the more consistent you are with it, the easier it is to come. Do you know what I mean? So it has like a snowball effect as such. Do you know what I mean? Or just things just seem to be becoming easier and easier and easier and easier as time progresses. Like.
Yeah. So not only that, as Darren dropped 5 kg in body weight, he's also installed them habits where it makes him feel good. His mood's lifted. He's thinking a lot clearer. He's able to like go to work in a lot better mood and make decisions a lot easier as well. Because sometimes when you have weight on and you don't have healthy habits in place, you do get caught up on a lot of stuff which you shouldn't really get caught up in, and that has an effect up here as well. So the main take on this today would be: don't get emotionally involved with the bad days, and be consistent, because mood's lifted, energy's higher, and the weight's down, and you're all going wee step closer towards that end goal.
Dreams too long, I'm giving you hell.